Steve Evans, first game of pre-season. It's always nice to get it out the road. How did that go for you?
Yeah, it was fantastic. You know, you can't not be impressed with the playing surface. So that was the first thing. We monitor every playing surface and we go away from home and we looked at this in the week and we knew it'd be nice. We told the boys, and it was. And I think it was what we needed from 45. There was probably only one naughty tackle in the game, and it wasn't deliberate. It was just the boy mistimed it. The old saying, got there as quick as he could, but he was late. And really pleased. A lot of new boys got 45 minutes, all bar one, so good.
I mean, what is it you look for on the first day? Is it just fitness, or do you start looking at patterns of play?
Yeah, I think you start looking at patterns of play. We give them a freedom to, as you've seen, to play and move the ball around. Obviously, in these games, we'll have a lot more of the ball than what we'll have in any game this season in League One or Cups. I thought sometimes we used it really intelligently, particularly in the first half. Arguably, we were also stronger in the first half as a team, but with some very good youngsters in the second half on display as well.
I'll touch on the youngsters in the second half. I thought some of them came through with absolute flying colours.
Yeah, listen, we've had them upwards at the back end of last season, and I thought, we promoted young Theo to starting in the first half. I thought he was excellent. I thought he maybe overplayed once or twice, but he's a kid. We told him to enjoy it. And I think second half, apart from one error at the back, I think we looked really strong there with Nathan guiding, obviously Luther and another young man. And yeah, we're delighted with all of them. And young McKees is only 16 years old. He's unlucky with a big header.
Plenty of new faces on display for the Borough fans to watch. Happy with how they came together?
Yeah, listen, there's still some will be chasing fitness. If you're Dan Butler, you've probably been looking after yourself in the last few days leading up to this, because you know that there's a probable, not potential, but probable move on the cards. Ben Thompson, we had to sit out 3 days this week because he was tightening up from the hard running the boys are doing. He needed a little bit more today, but I think all round there's some great play. Adam McDonald set plays. I think Neil Harris raved about them last year. I could have told him 5 years ago what Elliot McDonald can do with set plays, and it was really good. And Cascade in the first half set plays were really good. So we've got to go away from here. Everyone's unscathed. We've got a group to go back on the training ground on Monday and go to Hitchin on Tuesday.
Is Hitchin going to be more of the same, or will you be looking for a little bit extra?
I think a little bit more from the players. Certainly, we'll look again at 245s, and you'll see the teams will mix. It won't just be the team that played first half that'll play first or second half on Tuesday. We'll mix it up a little bit. I think one or two youngsters have given us a little bit to think about, because some of them were very good today. And that's good as well, because we need that from the academy. I've always said, if we've got youngsters coming through and pressing to get into that first team group, it's great. We've got 16 and 17-year-olds on that pitch in the second half, and they acquitted themselves. But I think some people absolutely cruised the game. People have to look at Dan Butler's performance today and think, well, you're just a quality footballer. Nathan Thompson just completely oozed class every time he had on the ball. And some of our older players were really good as well. Some have had a brilliant summer, like Jordan Roberts. He's had a great summer, like he's been all over the world. Him in Van Kooten, I think they've been in every continent. But they're coming in and they're working really hard. And the boys are coming a million miles from that 45 today, and we'll hope to go a million miles after Hitchin. But if we're sitting here at Hitchin on Tuesday night and we've had our 45 minutes each under the belts and everyone's good, scathed, it's perfect. None more than Elliot List. Thought 1 or 2 points, he looked really bright. 1 or 2 things, he looked like a boy that needs some football. So, but every time he got the ball, he was a threat.
I was going to touch on Elliot and the likes of Josh March and Tay coming back from injuries. It was especially Elliot to play after nearly a full year out.
Yeah, I think Elliot's incredible. I think it's testament to the kid that he gets himself, and it's testament to Matty the physio and to Revs that they've got him as fit as they have. And he bounces into a pre-season. He's at the top end of a lot of the bits we're doing. We know what March brings. March is a quality football. Again, you can see today he needed some football. And Ashby Hammond, I think he made everything look very easy. Well, I don't think he had anything to do with it. I don't think he'd have saved him, mate. But what he did do, he did it very brightly.